Hey there, good looking. Join me for this all standing upper body strength workout. That's right. We're going to be standing for the entire workout. No up and down business. Now listen, you need a couple of sets of dumbbells for this workout. I recommend grabbing what you consider a moderate dumbbell is for you, as well as lights. Now for reference only, I have 12s for my moderate and 8s for my lights. And this is day 3 of our 12 days of Christmas challenge. So hello, challengers. Do you like my festive shirt I have on for us today? All right, gather your gear. Let's go get started. Hello there and welcome. My name is PJ Wren, and if you're unfamiliar with me, I've been a certified personal trainer for close to 3 decades, specializing in women over the age of 40. And hey, it's pretty damn awesome to meet you. Now we're going to get warmed up. As we do, I'll chat about the workout as well as why my throat sounds like this. Here we go. Let's start with the shoulders, and I want you to get the feet apart, draw the belly button in, and give me some big arm circles. So I've been struggling with the cold for seems like a lifetime, but it's been about a week and a half. So you'll just have to put up with this sexy nasally voice of mine. I know. Try to control yourselves. This is pretty sexy, this voice. Anyways, this all standing workout is going to be a blast, and you want to stick around to the very end. I have a really cool tricep finisher for us. Last 3, 2, 1, and other side. Yeah, the sexy, flummy voice reminds me of the Friends episode with Phoebe. Do you guys remember that one? When she had a cold and she felt that she sang the best with the cold. And then when it started to go away, she started to try to make out with everybody who had colds. I'm trying not to make out with nobody at the moment. Last 3, 2, 1. Now let's open and close the chest. Now when we close, I want you to really think about separating the shoulder blades. And then when we open, opening up through the chest, okay? So almost give yourself a bit of a hug. And then now let's try to alternate which arm's on top each time. Now I'm just looking at the board where I've got my workout written down. There's only actually one exercise that might not work for everybody, and Mini Me, she'll be in the corner wearing the same festive shirt, will be demoing a good workaround if the windmill exercise doesn't work for you. And if you have no idea what a windmill is, don't worry about it. I will coach you through everything. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. All right, I want you to just sort of give me this toe out position on this one foot here, so your right side, or your left, pardon me, and then extend this arm straight up. So we're going to learn the windmill before we start getting busy here. I want you to push the hips. So this is a hip movement. All right, now take the other hand here, and as we push the hips, come down to just the inside of the knee and then drive back up. Now, as you do this, I want you to keep this top arm over the shoulder the entire time. Now, as you get more comfortable with the move, you might be able to slide that hand further down towards the ground. Windmill is a great exercise to train into the shoulders, core muscles, and triceps. However, it's not for everyone. Let's do one more. And other side. So the warm-up version will be for most, all right? And then I'll show you when we add dumbbells, how you can work around it. All right, so remember, this is a hip movement, so we're pushing the hip away. So feet shoulder width apart, all right? Your right toes now turned to this side of the mat. Now push the hips and just go halfway, and then take a look. You want this hand lined up with the shoulder. Good. And drive in. So when we do this, we'll have the dumbbell in this top arm. I'll also give you an option if you want to make it a little easier. You can put the dumbbell in the bottom arm, or we'll have that alternative. Now let's come all the way down. Good. Now I'm going to bend my knees just a bit, but there's no doubt we need some hamstring flexibility, groin flexibility, hip flexibility. Last 2. One more. Excellent. All right, bring the hands in and just press them away and in. Away and in. Good. Knees soft, abs engaged. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to get busy here. I want you to grab what you consider are those moderate dumbbells of yours. We're starting with a bicep curl to a shoulder press, and we'll keep the palms facing you as you do that press. So let's get set up here, feet hip width. Now give me the curl. Good, now keep the hands where they are and press straight up and lower, okay? Now when we do the curl, we're not swinging the arms, so be really aware of that. And if shoulder presses don't work for you, just do the curl. So we've got, in the first set, 3 different movement patterns. 30 seconds are on the clock for our entire workout, 3 rounds of each circuit. Let's do one more. Time. Keep those feet hip width apart. I'm coming to my side. Give me a hip hinge for me, arms down by your side, and alternate a piston row here. We want to push the booty back and make sure that we keep that spine neutral. So whatever spine you have standing, it's the exact same spine when you're here. Piston rows working into your lats, biceps, mid-back, and rear delt. One more each side. Time. All right, grab the lighter dumbbell. We're doing the windmill. So if you're not comfortable doing the windmill, you're gonna do a 1-arm press with mini me over there. Here we go, I want you to mirror me. All right, now remember what we learned in warm up. Push the hips, come down, keep the arm lined up with the shoulder and back up. Good. So if you're struggling, try it with no weight or perhaps put the dumbbell in the bottom arm. The most benefit will be dumbbell in the top arm, but find what's going to work for you. And then you've got mini me there, doing a 1-arm shoulder press, and then a little lateral bend. One more. Other side. All right. Just a note with the lateral bend, if you have osteoporosis, you'll just do the press, okay? The 1-arm press. But you know that. Here we go. Push out. Remember, it's important. If you got special considerations to really learn what you should and shouldn't be doing, because there's always workarounds. And once you know your workarounds, you can pretty much do any workout in the world. You'll just sub in what you need to. So this is the last move. We go back to curl to press for round 2 in a couple more reps here. Let's do one more. All right, let's grab the moderate weight, 1 in each hand. Feet just hip width, palms facing me. Remember, don't swing the dumbbells. And then press and lower. Good. Curl, press, and lower. Time. Okay, piston rows. Remember that neutral spine. So let's start with those feet hip width. Soften your knees and then push your bum back. There we go. Now alternate which one comes up. Looking forward slightly. That neck's lined up with the spine. By the way, if you liked my festive t-shirt, I do sell them. By the time we air this, though, I fear if you did order it, you might not have it in time for your Christmas this year, but you would for next year. Here we go, one more each side. And release. All right, windmill or 1-arm press to that lateral bend. Let's mirror me. Here we go, take that foot, turn it that way. Remember, push the hip. Feet are about shoulder width. And try not to bend the legs too much. There's no doubt you're going to bend this leg with the toe that's turned out. And then we're moving through the hips. And I think that's where a lot of people kind of get confused with this move. So it's a good way to teach yourself how to coordinate, your hips with an upper body movement. Last one. All right. Other way. So we've got to keep those feet hip width. Turn the toe in that direction now, all right? Arm is straight. Remember, we want to keep this arm above the shoulder. And right here is where you want to make sure it stays above the shoulder and it's not floating behind you. Last one. All right, curl to press, final round. Feet are hip width now, so a little narrower than when we just had them. Give me that curl, press straight up and down. It's a little bit more challenging to hold the balance in the core, isn't it, with the palms facing you? At least I'm finding that. Feet hip width. Here we go. Now push your hips back. Ready? Alternating piston row. Breathe. This is why I love dumbbell training, especially for those of us that are getting a little older. It trains our balance. And we do lose our balance as we get older. And that's simply by not training it like we do the rest of the body. One more each arm. All right, here we go. Windmill. So remember that toes turned out that way. Yeah, arm is up. Push the hips, come down. Good. When I used to work with seniors a lot, there's two things I worked on with them: balance and a lower leg strength. You know, obviously we'd have to strengthen everything, but quite often the legs are atrophied, and that now really increases their chances of falling, losing their balance. But not you guys. You guys are sticking with me. We're going to stay strong well into our hundreds. Deal? I've already said before, I want to be in my 80s with a YouTube channel. Fitness, not knitting. Oh, fuck me. I don't know how to knit. Pardon my language. That's just the way I roll. All right, now this is our last one. We're moving into a new circuit after this. Let's do one more here. Good. Now grab the partner to that letter one, okay? We have a combo move here, so let's get set up. Arms down by our side, and then just follow me, all right? I want you to bring the arms out to your side for a side lateral raise, shoulder height. Are you with me? I hope not, or I hope so, I mean. Now bring them in front and lower to a front. Good, now come up to a front and down, good. I hope you're not with me. Oh, how motivating was that? Again, we're going to blame everything on the cold and the decongestants. Whew. All right, now you can level up, but I'm going to stay with my 8s on this. We have a reverse fly, so it's that same forward fold we did for piston row. Palms are facing you now, and now we fly up. So working a little bit more into the rear delt and mid back with this, so a little less lats. So that's why lighter dumbbells might feel better for you. This is a good posture move. So if you find that you're stuck behind a keyboard all day, this will help strengthen those muscles so you don't have that rounded shoulder syndrome. All right, now we've got standing fly. So elbows are going to be slightly bent, and I want you to think about scooping up just to shoulder height and then away. So you're going to start with the hands apart and then scoop up and kind of make like the letter V, and the elbows are still bent, okay? So it's scoop, woo, baby. This is working your pecs. Those are your chest muscles. So when you get to that shoulder height, maybe push the dumbbells together, the ends of the dumbbells, and just get a little bit more pec involvement. This is our last exercise of the circuit. Oh yeah, we go back to those shoulder moves in one more rep. Time. Woo, baby. All right, so this is our side to front raises. Feet hip width. Draw that belly button in. Now, bring the arms just to shoulder height. Center and down. We always cue just to shoulder height because that's really as high as you need to go to hit your deltoids, your shoulder muscles. Anything higher, you've got a risk of impinging the shoulder. And I'm gonna be honest with you, as we get older, the shoulders we really gotta watch out for. Oh, this is tough with 8s, but it's 30 seconds. So come on, one more. All right, reverse flies. So it's a really nice balance. This is hitting, these 2 moves, by the way, are gonna hit all 3 heads of your shoulder muscles. Hip hinge, elbow slightly bent, fly up. So now this is rear delt. The previous exercise we worked was medial deltoid and front, or what we call anterior deltoid. There's some, potentially useless information for your brain. But for those of you that like to learn anatomy, there you go. One more. Whew. All right, shoulders are getting a little toasty. Standing flies. So palms are going to face me. Slight bend of those elbows, and then it's a scoop, touch, and lower slowly, all right? Use control with that. Don't let gravity kick in and just drop those arms. This is also getting front shoulder too again. Oh, sorry about that. Back to back front shoulder moves. Oh. Merry Christmas. One more. Oh, all right. Last set, and then we grab a sip of water, and I'm going to take you through that amazing tricep burnout finisher I told you about. Here we go. Side. Come to center, lower. Good. Now come up front. Go to side and lower. Kind of regretting my life choices right now with the 8-pound dumbbells. It's okay, we're committed now. We're in a committed relationship, you guys. Don't drop the dumbbells. Come on. Last set. We don't leave the dumbbells when the going gets tough. We stay with them. Time. Woo. All right, reverse flies. I would say drop them down if we had another couple of sets, but last set we can do it. Here we go. Reverse flies, hip hinge, and up. Now I've got really good news for you. It's a tricep burnout for our finisher, not a shoulder burnout. I picked triceps because they tend to be a weaker muscle too on women. So let's pick on them a little bit. Last one. Oh, we can get one more in. Come on, up. Time. Whew. All right, standing fly. So we've got to bring those feet in a little bit. So just hip width, okay? Turn the palms to me. Remember, elbows are slightly bent, and then we scoop, touch, and slowly lower. Good job, you. Whew. Now, the good news, our prehab drill today is going to be a really nice stretch for this front of the body. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, through this 12 Days of Christmas series, I've been introducing what we call a prehab move, meaning a move in an area that targets a muscle group or a joint that, time, can tend to get injured as we get older. So we've got this sort of saying in the fitness industry called prehab. So let's prehab your body before you go into rehab. So today's prehab will be stretching into that area we just trained. All right, shake it out. Grab a sip of water if you need it. We will need those light ones again. This next series is counting. So see if you can stay with me for the count, for the rep count. If you can't, no worries, but I want you to change when I change, okay? It's just one set, 25 reps of 3 different tricep moves. Very little rest in between. Whew. So this is what we call a giant set because it's got 3 sets. So I'm calling it my tricep burnout giant set. Yes. So I'm using 8s. Okay, we're going to start with tricep kickbacks. So you're set up into that hip hinge, elbows are up, and you kick back like so. Yeah? All right, let's get set up. Feet hip width. Knees are soft, hip hinge, bend those knees a bit more, bring those elbows up, and now we just keep the shoulders still. All we do is kick back from the elbow joint. Ready? And go 1. Straighten the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 10. There's 15. So we're on our last 10 here. Here we go, last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You feel those triceps yet? 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Grab that one moderate weight. So just 1. Stagger your stance. Come off with the back heel to give the low back some support. Grab onto the top of the dumbbell, straighten the arms. We have behind the head tricep extensions that look like that. All right, ready? Here we go. 1, straighten the arms completely. 2, that's right, 25 of these. 3, 4. If you can do a dumbbell in each hand, 5, go for it. 6, find what's going to challenge you today. 7, 8, there's 10. There's 15. Here we go, last 10. 9. Make sure you straighten the arms completely with every rep. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, holy triceps. 1. Woo! All right, last one. Go back to those lights. We go back into that hip hinge. Dumbbells are just behind the thighs, and we push our arms straight back, okay? It's called a tricep pushback. Ready? Or press back. Set, and go 1. Slowly lower. 2, 3. You're coming just to your thighs each time. 4, not in front. 5, 6, 7. Arms stay straight. 8, moving through the shoulders only. 9. There's your 10 count. Make sure you're not rounding that low back. Here's 15. All right, last 10. This is it. Come on, you guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy moly. Woohoo. Woo. All right. Bravo. Grab a sip if you need it. But I think what we need more is a tricep stretch. What do you think? Oh, holy cow. All right, let's take that right arm, bring it behind, and then give it a little push down and then lean away. So we also get into the muscles under the armpit, side of body a little bit. If you want a really good side of body, just take it a little bit more in this direction. Woo! Good job, you. All right, whew. Let's do the other side. Here we go. A little lean away. Whew. Shake it out. All right, we want to stretch the chest and the front shoulder. This is the prehab move I was telling you about. And this is going to be an uber important stretch for those of you that do sit at a keyboard a lot. We tend to get into this rounded position. These guys tighten up and these muscles in our back get weak. So we've strengthened the muscles in the back. Now let's open up the front of the chest. You'll either need a wall or a doorway. So let's start with the right arm. Shoulder height. Palm and forearm is pressing into the wall. Inside leg steps forward. You're going to lean forward and then look over that outside shoulder. So keep holding that there. All right, so this is me here. And I'm leaning forward and then I'm looking away and getting a really nice stretch through here. And as I look over the shoulder, I'll get a bit into my neck as well, which tends to be a problem area with a lot of us. So this elbow that's on the floor, it's actually, or on the wall, pardon me, it's actually behind my shoulder. That's what's creating that length. I'm lengthening from here all the way through here to get this right side of the body. Couple more breaths. All right. Whew. Okay, let's take it to the other side. So you want the forearm and the palm resting against your wall or door frame, and your elbows at shoulder height. And then from there, step forward with that inside leg. So now that elbow comes behind your shoulder, lean forward from the hips, and then turn away. I absolutely love this stretch. So if you are in a door frame, keep holding this please. If you are in a door frame, you can actually do them both at the same time. So your arms would be resting on the inside of your door frame. And then here's the important cue though, if you're using the door frame, is you want your upper body to go forward. So you don't want the low back to arch and that to happen. I've seen that. It's more of stepping forward and leaning into it. So again, my keyboard warriors, I want you to remember this one, okay? Push yourself away from the keyboard a few times a day. Give the front of your body some love so that your body gives love right back, as opposed to shoulder pain, neck pain, mid-back pain, headaches. And release. All right, let's get into the forearms. I'm going to take this guy off. Okay, so let's get the arm down, fingertips pointed down, and now rotate the fingertips away from the midline of the body to get into the forearm extensors. So thank you so much for coming and joining me today. If you're here on YouTube, it would be really awesome if you clicked a thumbs up to this video. It helps this video get found by the YouTube algorithm. And if you're enjoying this ads-free on the Over 50 Fitness app, make sure you head to our private community afterwards and let me know what you thought of the video. All right, other side. And if you're new to me and you want to keep working with me, I would love to help you reach your goals. And there's a couple of ways that we can do that together. And the information's down below, either joining us over on Patreon or on Over 50 Fitness. And shake it out. All right, have yourself a wonderful rest of your day and 12 days of Christmas challengers. We'll see you tomorrow for a lower body workout. Bye. Hey there, good looking. If you're looking for an all-standing upper body strength workout, you have come to the right video. That is right. We're going to be training the upper body with some strength moves, but they'll be all standing, so no up and down business. Now, for this workout, you will need some tools. I'd love for you to grab what you consider are a pair of moderate and light dumbbells. For reference only, I have a pair of 12s for my moderate and 8s for my lights. Lights? Yes, that is what I want to say. Oh, the cold medicine is really playing with my head.